Hello gentlemen, investors and traders. Thank you very much for helping us. See all links in the description. Now we will compare the main indicators of the company Conagra Brands Inc., ticker CAG. This review is based on current data as of July 25, 2024. According to Classification Guru.Markets company Conagra Brands, Inc. belongs to the subcategory Food Other. 12 organizations take part in the analysis and this is more or less representative. We start with general information about the company. A little further we will look at each parameter in more detail. If you are interested, it is possible to pause the video. You can look at all the indicators of the company in question more carefully. You can view the database with the classification of company tickers using the link in the pinned comment. Market capitalization of the company Conagra Brands, Inc. is $14.28 billion. With a market capitalization of the subcategory of $172 billion. Conagra Brands Inc. accounts for a share of 8.321%. It is one of the medium-sized companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $8.41 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $56 billion. Conagra Brands Inc. constitutes a share of 15.139%. Comparing the shares of market and balance capitalization, we see the following. Occupied share Conagra Brands, Inc. in the subcategory when assessing the exchange value is 8.321%. The balance sheet capitalization is 15.139%. Which is 82% more than the share of market value. Assessment of the company's share of the market and book value of the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Overall company assessment Conagra Brands, Inc. will be demonstrated at the very end of the video. Please look at the logic of the analysis to the end. The company's financial liabilities amount to $8.667 billion. Debt to book value represents 103.1% of the company's equity. Result on the company's debts, bad, -1 point. The company's market price to earnings ratio is 41.4. The average in the subcategory is 44.5 and this is 7% lower than the average in the subcategory. An assessment of the company's market price to its profit in comparison with the subcategory. Good, 1 point. Profit for the last 12 months was $347 million. Projected earnings for the coming 12 months are expected to be $602 million. Which is 73.3% more than at the current moment. An assessment of projected future profit performance in comparison with in the subcategory. Good, 1 point. The company's price-to-revenue ratio is 1.2. The average in the subcategory is 2.3, which is 48% lower than the average in the subcategory. Assessment of the company's market value to its revenue in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $12,050 million. Projected revenue for the coming 12 months is tentatively expected to be $20,890 million. This is 73% more than now. An assessment of projected future sales performance compared to subcategory performance. Good, 1 point. The margin is 2.9%, with an average in the subcategory of 5.2%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 2.4%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The company's share by number of employees in the subcategory is 11.719%, which is 41% more than the share of market capitalization. And this fact shows the imbalance of the company's current market price. Conagra Brands, Inc., rather towards underestimation. The amount of capital per company employee is $772,000. And for the subcategory $1,087,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the organization's performance is 29%. Estimation of the amount of company capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Good, 0.5 points. The amount of profit per employee is $18,800. The average for the subcategory is $24,400. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 23%. Estimation of profit per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. Revenue per individual employee of the organization is $651,000. In the subcategory there are $466,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 40%. Estimation of revenue per individual employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. Shares short corresponded to 3.6%, with an average for the subcategory of 1.9%. This is a short squeeze indicator. Technical indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 59% for the company Conagra Brands Inc. Whereas in the subcategory this level is approximately 51%. Technically, subcategory papers are valued lower than Conagra Brands, Inc. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares. Conagra Brands, Inc. and subcategory shares. We see that over 12 months the company's shares Conagra Brands, Inc. showed a change of -10.2%. Against price changes in the subcategory -10.1%. This clearly does not indicate anything, but it is necessary to take note of this fact. The result is as follows: 4.5 out of 10 points. The average for the subcategory is -1.1 points. If you look broadly, within the US market as a whole, note that the average score for the entire market in total is 0.3 points, against a 4.5 score for the company Conagra Brands Inc. Let's go to the order table, which is available. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all decisions made by the information and reference evaluation system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is free and free, link in pinned comment. Let me remind you that on March 26, 2024, the order was published. Ticker CAG. Information and reference system Guru.Markets. The following decision was made on this order. Close the order. The profit was 2.6%. Orders in a subcategory food other no. Thank you very much to the public for watching this video and for using the information system Guru.Markets. You all truly are the most excellent audience on the planet.